All living things are connected, like plants, animals, and even humans. All life needs to survive, so it's not surprising to know that many living organisms in their environment interact with other organisms. In fact, they may require the help of other organisms to survive. This is known as interdependence. For example, living beings that are unable to produce their food must consume other organisms. Symbiosis is another example of how living things interact. Symbiosis is a close relationship between organisms of different species in which at least one of the organisms benefits. The first one is mutualism. Both organisms benefit each other. Organisms in a mutualistic relationship often provide each other with food or protection or both. An example of mutualism is the bee and the flower. The bees get to eat and the flowering plants get to reproduce. The second one is commensalism. This one organism benefits while the other is unaffected. An example of this is whales and barnacles. Barnacles stick to the whales and they grow and develop on these surfaces without negatively affecting the host. As the whales move, barnacles feed on plankton and other materials. They will benefit from transportation and nutrition in this method. They do not feed on blood or flesh, so they don't cause harm to the whale. The last one is parasitism, in which one organism benefits but the other is harmed. In parasitism, it does not usually kill its host, but it often makes it weak or sick like helminths in the host's intestines. These parasitic worms feed on a living host to gain nourishment and protection, while causing poor nutrient absorption, weakness, and disease in the host. As for these extended definitions and examples, all of this boils down to one fact. That is, we are all connected to one another. If all living things don't connect to their environment and other organisms, it will be hard for them to survive, or they won't survive at all. That's all for this video. Thank you and goodbye.
Created using Powtoon.